nigga. You hear how it is? DJ Drama, Young Jeezy, we going for the crowns. Can't forget, Me to the Doom, Super Friends, Justice League. But of course, the sound you hearing right now is brought to you by the best affiliates. Know that. My nigga DJ Ox, Jamal. Let's go, Chad. Talk to him.
Lord, please allow me to forgive, never let me to forget. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You want beef with the king? What is you gonna do? This is episode 277, and this is another episode of Hood Tales with ConeHead coming to you live and direct, early bird edition. Man, we want to talk about something I ain't never even thought about. I just was listening to something yesterday after I did the podcast later on in the evening, in the afternoon or whatever. And one of my favorite motivational speakers is Dr. Eric Thomas. They call him the hip hop preacher. You can look him up, go on YouTube or whatever, check him out. And they was doing a compilation of videos where he did, some speeches. But we're gonna talk about something that he brought to my attention that I've never thought about. So today's episode is about you have to be convicted, not just committed. And when he said that, I never thought about it that way. And when he being by convicted, that means it has to consume you. It has to be almost like a possession, like you obsessed with this thing. And I never looked at things like that, because see, we can put a little bit of ourselves into something and not fully grasp the whole irony of what we're doing, because we might see someone else with something and think that that's what we want, but we don't necessarily understand how convicted a person is for what they got, what they had to go through, what they had to endure, and what they had to sacrifice to get it. So he was using basketball references. Like, they want to say Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time, but that's debatable, simply because Michael Jordan had a conviction to win. Like, he didn't want to lose, and he didn't care about how he was able to win as long as he won. They was basically saying he was very competitive. They say Kobe Bryant was the same way. And I could say LeBron don't like losing, but he didn't have a lot of things that those boys had. He kind of got around to it, but he don't really have the solidity that them boys had. So that's debatable about who the great, you know what I'm saying, the GOAT or whatever. But it has to be a passion on the inside of you, that like a burning desire. Like, that's what I have for this. I have a burning desire for this podcast. I have a burning desire for actually my logistic business. Like, I love what I do. It's not work to me. I can get up and do that shit every day, whether I get buku bucks or I don't get anything at all, because the desire drives me, the passion. I'm convicted. Like, my first love was basketball. I was convicted, kind of like those boys were. I didn't go pro or anything like that. A lot of me and my friends, and shout out to Sugardale. Happy birthday to Sugardale. It's his birthday today. Happy G-Day to you, little bro. But we was all convicted with sports, but especially basketball. Like, little bro was good at baseball and he was good at basketball. Robbie was good at basketball, baseball too. I was just good at basketball. I couldn't stand football. But you have to have conviction with the things that you go after in life. Whether it's great or whether it's minute to you, to others. You have to be convicted, not committed. You can be committed to something, but you don't have conviction. It is not going to consume you. It's not going to basically possess you. So you have to have a possession-like mindset when it comes to some of the things that you want to do in life. Like, I'm convicted to get in this business venture done to where me and my associates and business partners, we all creating generational wealth for our families. Like, that's the end game. That's the conviction that I have. Like, I wake up every day doing something, whether I'm researching, whether I'm watching something on YouTube by other people that in the logistic business, whether it's trucks, dump trucks, rigs, vans, it don't matter. Personal vehicles, like, in that line of work, it's like I'm convicted. Like, I got down with that company to learn the ins and outs behind the scenes, from dispatching to basically running routes. Like, I wanted to, so I soaked up all the knowledge and all the information that I could, and still learning. You know what I'm saying? Looking at other different people who do it for a living every day, and seeing where they're at with certain decisions and certain things that they decide to do. But you have to be convicted. You have to be. You could be committed to something, but sometimes your commitment only depends on how you feel about things. Like, when people, like, prime example, I exercise. I like to exercise at times. But I'm only committed to it until I don't feel like doing it. So that means I'm not convicted with working out. I'm not convicted with exercise. I'm not convicted with going to walk. You have to be persistent and consistent every day. You can't just do it in a mode, in like a little gray area or a little time and space-time continuum where you only doing it for like a couple of days or a couple of weeks and then you stop. No, you have to do that to get the results that you want, and to be convicted with it. You have to do it every day, even when you don't feel like doing that shit. And that's the biggest part and the most important part of this podcast today, is that even when you don't want to do it, you still need to do it. You still need to get your ass up, get your lazy punk ass up and do it. Because at the end of the day, you want something that you see, but you're not willing to put everything into it to gain it and get it. People want the easy way. And the easy way ain't the way. People get mad at me when I talk about Fantasia. But the reason why I speak on Fantasia, because Fantasia got a personal trainer and got her body the way she wanted it. She didn't go get Dr. Miami. She didn't go to get a BBL in Dominican. She didn't go out the country or here in the States and get her body done. She took the physical time to commit and convict. She went from commitment to convicted because she wanted that desired look. And she got that desired look. It took time, but as time went on, she saw the difference. She saw the progression. In the beginning, you'll be doing all that shit, and you feel like you ain't doing shit. It ain't nothing. It ain't working or nothing. But guess what? Inside, on the inner side of you, is changing. Your mind is changing. Your body is on the inside is changing, from your organs to different things like that. And then it comes out later. It comes out when the manifestation is come. You have to plant a seed, and you have to keep watering, make sure to get sunlight, fertilize that ground to get the result that you're looking for. But a lot of us are not willing to convict ourselves to what we're doing. We'll commit to it if it feels good, or we'll commit to it if we feel like we'll get a little something out of it. And once we might get a little taste of something, and we cool with that. Okay, I ain't doing this shit. And I don't want people to stay encouraged, because you have to be convicted. You have to be. I ain't talking about get found guilty and convicted. I'm talking about you have to be convicted to the point where what you doing consumes you. Like, I've been back doing my crunches again, and I'm laughing because I see a little indent of what I'm doing with these crunches. And I do 150 a day. I just try to keep it at that level. Like, if I'm bored and I ain't got shit to do, I do an extra 50 at a time, depending on how I feel. But you heard what I said, how I feel. But in my mind, I tell myself, hey man, go on do you a couple extra just for for extra. Because what if I miss a day? And I did. I missed Friday. So guess what? Saturday, I made up for it. I sat in my room and I did as many crunches as I could to make up for me not actually going through with Friday. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't miss a day. I got to be consistent. I started back walking in the morning at 6. It's 5:30. I got 30 minutes to get my mind and myself ready for, you know what I'm saying? To get out here and do this shit. To go for this walk. Get these steps in. Because it's necessary. Trust and best believe that shit gonna get done and it's gonna get handled. You know what I'm saying? So we have to be convicted, not committed. We can be committed to a certain thing and then we can actually lose our commitment to it. But if we convicted, we not gonna stop until we get the end result, and that's how it's supposed to be. So, like I say, we just gotta continue to strive for that, man. We gotta do what we gotta do. Like, I gotta be like I tell myself, man, even when I don't feel like doing this podcast shit, I do it. Because I'm convicted. I believe that this podcast gonna reach the right ears. It's gonna touch the right people. When I start uploading these videos, it's gonna see the right person gonna see it, and then that's when that door gonna open. That's when that opportunity gonna come. But I'm not gonna stop until I get the end result of what I want to do in life. So, like I say, be convicted, not just committed. Let it consume you. Let it take over. Let it be what you eat, sleep, and drink. Like, that's how it was with a lot of things in life that I wanted in life. I was convicted. But like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Hood Tales with ConeHead. Go to Spreaker.com. Get the latest and greatest episodes. Type in Hood Tales with ConeHead. I appreciate y'all taking out y'all time. I fuck with y'all. Y'all fuck with me. If you don't, man, fuck you. I'm out.